Hello and welcome to Live in the Zolkeen. Today we have a special announcement that we are starting a 1-year-long Maya daykeeping class, which will be held once every 2 weeks on Saturday morning Mexico City time. Also, there will be a chat where you can ask questions and get answers throughout the Tracina. So if anybody is interested in learning more about Mayan culture and Mayan daykeeping, you can click the link in the description of this podcast. And I hope everyone enjoys today's episode.
There are so many things that are also a product, and sometimes as a product of knowing the Mayan calendar. One of the most amazing that I remember to learn and then to apply and then to live with in a natural way is the high degree of how the Mayan tolerance teach you tolerance in a high degree. Because what you are doing by understanding the Maya calendar is that you understand that everybody, by the way, of their nawals is different. But that's another thing that we already know. For example, if you look for knowledge in astrology or that you look for knowledge in some other disciplines, what is the key point in here and what is the, let's say, the new ancient news, our grand the elders are telling us is that this is based on the study of the pregnancy. That's why I wrote my epistemologic book about which is the origin of the Mayan calendar, that is pregnancy, studying pregnancy. And if you do know that a person is different than you, but also that the creation bias or the creation ways of that person's were different than yours, there's a moment in which you begin to know that there's no case or there's no it's useful for you to be doing comparisons with people or judging people by the way they are. If you do already know that a person is emotional, well, you know that person flows like the water, sometimes making things grow, sometimes overflowing things or overflowing situations. If you do know that a person is can, well, you do know that you have a brave person that can help you to resolve the stuff. But at the same time, you will know that maybe that person is going to be, well, with a very electric character or, let's say, would have very, let's say, hot like or very hot or very I don't know, high temper. And by the way, if that person is kind, is a very intelligent, bright person. So you do know things about persons when you do know the Nahual. But if you go back to pregnancy and study the full system of understanding the person and the knowledge and the calendar, then just little by little you begin to judge people. Then you begin to be silent. You begin to not to do comparisons. Everybody is their own nawals and everybody was created differently. So there's no even way to judge anybody. And the Mayan calendar is the best way to do that. There's usually, idealistically, there's no competition between but let me tell you, I'm talking about ego-driven internet gurus. Uh, but when living in a community, there's no problem with that. There's no way that happens. If let's say, no, I don't know, the daughter of a person is showing some, let's say, specific behavior. Let's not say anything. Say, well, she's R. Well, she's E. Or let's say a kid that destroys everything. Well, maybe he's not. And he's not punished, and nobody in the Mayan authentic ways is punished by being what you are, right? That is stupid. If your nawal, or for example, your numeral nawal is prompts you or is the, related to isolation, silence, And even obscurity as such, well, you're not going to be punished in the Mayan calendar. You're not going to be forced to do anything that goes against your nature. And that's one of the beautiful things of living in communities with full knowledge of the Mayan calendar, because they will not judge you. They will let you be whatever you want, or you will flow in your own decisions, making people
Hello, thanks for listening to today's episode. I'd just like to remind everybody that there is a Maya daykeeping class that we are starting, which will be held on Saturday mornings once every 2 weeks, and also in a daily chat throughout the Tracina for Q&A. If anybody's interested to sign up, it's absolutely amazing, and there's a link in the description of this podcast. I hope everybody had a great day and keeps on living the Zolkeen. Cheers, peace and love.